What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Orange Wires Garage. We're going to continue working today to get this 2013 Toyota Tacoma all fixed up. In the last episode, we got everything kind of test fit and everything's looking good. The door and the fender and the hood, all that looks good. Fixed that little spot there on the A-pillar. And then I had good old Steve come by and put a windshield in for me. So we got the new windshield in. And the only other thing that I've really done is there was a couple of little spots right here on the rear passenger door, and I got that fixed up. So I guess the next thing I'll do is de-trim this door, and let's get it all ready to trim the door out and trim the hood out. We've got a little bit of paint work to do. I bought something new to do that with. We'll show that to you when we get ready to paint this stuff. Yeah, that only takes a minute anymore to get the door panel off. But what the problem with this door is it doesn't plug up to the harness here in the kick panel. So I'm gonna have to swap this wiring harness out that runs down through the door and over through here with my other door, which that's not a real problem. But I'm gonna go ahead and take that out while I'm here and while it's right now, just to go ahead and get that out of the way. Well, I got the two harnesses out and you can see the differences in the plugs there, why it doesn't plug up. Now I just got to put this harness into this door. Then I'm going to take this door off, scuff all that stuff up, and we're going to get this door trimmed out into our spruce mica color. So I just temporaried the plug right there. Just wanted to check the window out here just to make sure it rolls up and down good, which it does. And everything else is going to plug in. So that was exactly what we needed. Well, I got the door, it's all stripped down, got the little Tacoma badge off right there. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and take this whole front end apart and get the bumper off, the grill, the headlight, get all of that stuff off. And then I'm going to get the hood off, get the fender off, get all of it off. Then we're going to get it all scuffed up. We're going to hop in the booth and try to get it painted. I got the hood all scuffed up, ready to put some seam sealer around all the edges, and then we're going to get it all painted up. Since it's black, it probably won't have to have any sealer. Got that hood in the booth, all cleaned up and wiped down. Got the door in the booth. We scuffed them both up, wiped them all down. So we're just going to wax and grease remove them real quick. And then we're going to put some paint on these things. Before I do that, I'm going to show you something that I picked up. Been needing it for a long time. It was really expensive. So this is the 3M Versaflow TR800 PSK. So this is a powered air purifying filtration system. And I picked it up to do the paint work here at the shop. And it basically has your filtration and cartridges and everything built into here with the rechargeable battery that when you turn it on, it pulls all the air in through the filtration, runs it up the hose, and then brings it out inside this mask. And I wear the beard, so this will go around the beard, keep all of that bad stuff out and help me while I'm in the booth. You know, you only get one set of lungs, and that's a lot of money. I've been saving up for a long time to pick up this system, so they didn't sponsor the channel at all. But this one was the 3M Versaflow TR800 PSK. So we're about to test it out in the booth and look like the alien man while we spray this hood and this door. So I'm gonna put some sealer on the door, and I've got this new helmet on. I've got my glasses on, so I'm hoping that I can just pull it down like this and check it out. This is the whole system. Still got my shorts on, so I've got to do better next time and get a paint suit. I'm gonna put the sealer on this and check this system out and see how it does. Got the A-pillar all taped up, put some glaze on there, got that ready for some primer. And then I had just a couple, just these little dings down here. Got that ready for some primers. And I'm gonna use some 2K primer on these spots so we can build it up a little bit to have something to block down, make it look nice. Got some primer on there. Now we're gonna just throw a little bit of guide coat. That way we'll know where we're at. Just primer on this one, just a little bit of guide coat. And that way when we sand it down nice and smooth, we'll be able to tell exactly where we're at. And that looks real nice, and I'm satisfied with that. So we'll let that dry overnight, and we can start sanding down the roof and sanding down all these parts, get everything painted. It's looking good. I'm super excited to get this thing back on the road, so we'll catch up with you tomorrow in the morning. Well, it is the next day, and that primer's all dry. The truck's still taped up. And what I'm gonna do now is get this door sanded. Had a little bitty spot, just a little ding right there, and I fixed that with some glaze. So now I'm gonna sand this door down 400. This door's gonna get sealer before it gets the color. So I'm gonna get started with that. I got the door sanded, and I did a little wet sanding up here on the primer spot, and then I found a couple of little spots here where the paint kind of flaked off. So I'm gonna fill that, and then we'll get everything scuffed up good on this door. The fender here is brand new, but it's an aftermarket fender, which that doesn't really matter. It's CAPA certified. So I'm gonna sand it probably with some 600 because it's pretty new. We'll get that sanded down, and then we'll scuff it up and let it dry. I went ahead and got the hood sanded and got that all scuffed up, and the roof needs a little attention here. You can see there where the sun kind of burnt through the clear coat. So I'm gonna sand all this down and just get it nice and smooth and ready to get painted. I went ahead and took the seal out of this channel here where the roof and the side comes together. But it shouldn't take long. You get everything sanded down, nice and smooth. I'm ready to paint the roof. So I decided to paint a bunch of these parts off the truck. I got the hood sanded down, got that in the booth. Got the red door that we bought, all sanded down. Got that in the booth. Then I fixed that rear door, got it all sanded down in the booth. And then we've got the brand new fender. And I already put just a little bit of rock guard down at the bottom. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean them all up. I've already cleaned them with alcohol. Now I'm gonna clean them with some spray away window cleaner. Then I'm gonna clean it with wax and grease remover. Then I'm gonna kind of blow everything off. And then I'm gonna tack it down with a tack cloth. We're gonna put sealer on the hood, sealer on the door, and sealer on the fender. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of sealer on this back door. I'm gonna keep it off of this area back here because I'm gonna blend this door back here. I don't wanna have to paint the bedside and all of that mess. So I'm just gonna blend this door out. So wish me luck. Got all this stuff in here. We're gonna try to get it done today. Gonna get 1 coat of sealer, and then 3 coats of base, and then 2 coats of clear coat, which is gonna take about 3 hours altogether to paint all this stuff. You gotta get time for the chemicals to work. So let's get started, get everything painted. We'll get this done today. For the sealer, we used the Challenger CH2055 by Axalta. The Iwata Kiwami got the spraying duties for the sealer. We've got the Challenger Spruce Mica base coat. So we're gonna get 3 coats of that. I'm gonna use the Setajet X5500 for that. Toyota Spruce Mica is just a beautiful color. And I'm gonna use the Challenger 2K clear coat. It's a CH3050, and it's a 2-to-1 clear coat. And I'm pairing it up with this medium hardener today. I don't know, I'm gonna go with a whole cup full to start with and see if that does it. And I'm gonna hand off the clear coat spraying duties to this Iwata WS400 today. That door turned out pretty good. It looks really nice. Maybe just a little piece of trash or two. The hood also looks really good, nice and shiny. I'm proud of that. We got our fender over here. Fender turned out nice. And then here's our door that we blended on. So I'm really satisfied with the PAPR mask and respirator system that I bought from 3M. It was pretty expensive at $2,400, but I couldn't smell at all when I was in the booth painting this stuff. So we're gonna let it dry overnight. We got some more paint work to do on the roof and stuff of the truck. We've almost got that ready. Then we can start putting this truck back together. Well, it's the next day and everything's nice and bright and shiny here in the booth. Everything's still looking good. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. I've been doing a little bit more sanding on this roof getting everything ready to paint, and it's looking good. It's about ready. So I think I'll go ahead and pull the truck outside, wash it all off, get rid of some of that dust, and then I'll move all of those newly painted parts out of the booth. And when this truck dries, we'll get it in the booth, paint what we've got left. We've got to try to get the roof painted, that A-pillar painted, and we need to get the fender flare painted. And then we've got the bumper end to paint, and then the little filler that goes under the headlight. And that should be all the paint that we've got to do. I checked the color match, and I think it looks really, really close. And this is the original fender, the original color, and it's really close. I mean, even in the light, it is really close. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with the color match. That looks real good. I think out in the sun, the hood's probably going to meet this fender, and you may be able to tell new paint versus old paint, but it just doesn't make good sense to paint the whole side of this truck. We could do that and make it all match 100%. That color match is really close, so I think I'm going to go ahead and paint what I've got outlined, get that done, get it put back together, and see how it all looks. I think we're going to be real happy with it. I've got the truck all taped up in the booth. We're ready to get some sealer on these primer spots. We're ready to get the fender flare, the bumper end, and the headlight filler painted too. We've got the roof all slicked out. That thing turned out really nice. Got the A-pillar painted. And I come right down through here on this edge, and I just blended it. And then I burned it in right there on that little seam. Man, that looks so nice. Roof looks really good. Then here's our fender flare and our little miscellaneous pieces. Got those all slicked out too. We're going to just let it dry overnight here in the booth. We'll get it untaped tomorrow. I'm getting really excited. We're going to get this truck put back together. Getting real close to getting this one on the road. Just pulled her outside, got it all untaped, and everything is looking really good. That roof is really bright and shiny, looking real nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these parts picked up and put back on the truck before they get beat up or skin up. We'll get the hood on, the doors on, maybe stick the fender on, kind of see where we're at, start getting this truck put back together, get it one step closer to being on the road. I got both the doors put on, got the fender put on, got the hood put on, put both the new headlights on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and probably get the bumper set on here, and then probably put the fender flare on, and be almost 100% done with getting the body of this truck put back together. I got the truck pretty much all put back together. I drove it out here in the sun to let you see how good it matched. I mean, check it out. The bed to the cab there, and then look how the sun just flops that green to gold. How good that this truck looks all the way up front, the front fenders, and then we got the hood. And you see when the sun leaves it, how it goes kind of black. And then over on the driver's side, it just looks really dark over here. But man, it's just a beautiful truck. Check out that hood. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors. Check this out. Exact same color. It's old 69 Ford F100 spruce mica. And then the one we just painted. It's funny how when the light reflects off of it, how shiny it gets. Check it out. It just glows when the light reflects off of it. It's a beautiful color. And I still have to clean the windows 4 or 5 more times. I always have to clean them at least 3 times to make them look pretty good. I've been driving the truck around. It drives really good. It's a great little truck. And this is a part of the video. We're going to break down the cost of what we got in this truck, how much we paid for it, how much we spent on it. So let's jump straight to the price breakdown on this 2013 Toyota Tacoma 4-wheel drive truck. It's got 191,000 miles. At Copart, we got the high bid for $8,400, paid $1,215 in fees, $115 shipping, $475 for the door and mirror, $71 for the headlights, $303 for the hood and the fender, $363 in paint, $350 for the windshield, and all in all, the grand total is $11,418 for this truck. And you can be the judge. The outside turned out really slick, and the side that we didn't paint, it's really slick too. It looks really good for a 2013. The interior was relatively clean. I've only vacuumed it out so far. Still need to kind of wipe the seat down, but you can see, man, the seat looks good. The driver's seats had the cushion replaced or reupholstered. The passenger seat looks good. The dash, I still need to wipe it down, but all in all, I mean, the truck is really clean inside. But I'm definitely interested in what you think about this Tacoma. Did we get a good deal? And I've had a couple of folks ask me to keep up with how much time that I worked on it. And I really do enjoy working on these trucks. So as the time passes, I don't really keep up with it. I don't really think about it. But on this one, I guess all in all, I had about 8 hours in picking up the door and getting everything test fit. Then I probably had about another 4 hours doing body work and getting stuff ready to paint. And then probably another 8 hours getting everything painted. So let's just say all in all, I had about 30 hours in this truck, which is not too bad. I mean, for three and a half 8-hour days, that's pretty good for a truck like this. But y'all definitely let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'm gonna drive it around for a few more weeks just to make sure everything's good and just enjoy this truck. And then I'll probably list it for sale. I'm not sure how much just yet, but I think if I could make a couple of $1,000s to just kick the can down the road and keep things coming for the channel, I'd be okay with that. But definitely let me know what you think. And don't forget to turn those post notifications on. We'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of Orange Wire's Garage. We're out.